Hello everybody, welcome to the 2018 AFL Premiership Season Tipping by Kevin. I'm your host Kevin, and today I'm going to be predicting the round 2 winners for the 2018 AFL season. To start off the round, we head to the Adelaide Oval on Thursday night, where the Adelaide Crows host the Richmond Tigers. It's going to be a highly anticipated game. Both grand finalists from last year are playing, but despite it being at Adelaide's home ground, I'm tipping Richmond purely because of the fact of their injury list, plus Richard Douglas' suspension. If you're not sure what's going on, Richard Douglas is suspended and Brad Crouch still injured. And honestly, will Taylor Walker go back to his best straight off after an injury? We're not sure, and I think, not off the top of my head, I think someone else is injured. Richmond, yeah, they have a few injuries, but honestly, I think Richmond is just a stronger team, so I am tipping Richmond. On a Friday night at Etihad, Friday afternoon at Etihad Stadium, there is the North Melbourne St Kilda match. I'm tipping St Kilda because North Melbourne, not a very strong side. St Kilda, fast at Etihad Stadium, and it's at Etihad, so I'm tipping St Kilda. On a Saturday afternoon, Carlton versus Gold Coast at Etihad Stadium. I'm tipping Carlton because the way they played against Richmond last week was a good brand of footy. They lost, but however, they scared off the reigning premiers. Gold Coast, they may have won last week, but I think they're tied out due to that really hard game in the rain. I think it'll be a Carlton win. Also on a Saturday afternoon at the MCG, Collingwood versus GWS. I'm tipping GWS, obviously, because they're on top of the ladder after a big win to the Bulldogs. And obviously, I think GWS, since they're last year's preliminary finals, I think they'll just knock off Collingwood easily. On a Saturday night at the Gabba, Brisbane versus Melbourne. I'm tipping Melbourne because Brisbane, well, they're last year's wooden spooners, and Melbourne only just lost to a preliminary finalist last week. So honestly, I think Melbourne will be really hungry trying to get their first win. Also on a Saturday night at Optus Stadium is the Fremantle-Essendon match. Obviously, Fremantle had a terrible loss last week. Essendon, I think, will be one of the top sides. They defeated grand finalists Adelaide, so hey, I'm tipping Essendon for that reason. On Sunday afternoon at Etihad Stadium, Western Bulldogs and West Coast. I'm actually tipping West Coast because Western Bulldogs, well, they played shocking against the Giants last week, currently at the bottom of the ladder. West Coast, they may have lost, but hey, against one of the top sides, Sydney, I think they, well, as long as the umpires aren't stupid like the ones in the West Coast Sydney match, but I think West Coast, well, I don't think they're going to be like North Melbourne last year. I honestly think West Coast will do okay this season. And if Nick Nat plays the way he used to play, and really I think West Coast will pull it off. Also on Sunday at the SCG, Sydney versus Port Adelaide. I'm tipping Sydney, obviously. Port Adelaide, well, they're flat track bullies. What does that mean, you may ask? That means they can thrash the bottom sides easily. However, they lose to top sides. And since both of them are top 8 sides from last year, honestly, I think Sydney, they're a lot stronger. Port Adelaide, I think they can only defeat weak sides. I don't think they'll be able to defeat those like top 4, top 5 teams. So yeah, I'm tipping Sydney. And it's at the SCG. To end off the round, we head to the MCG on Easter Monday for the Geelong-Hawthorn clash. Yes, Hawthorn had a big win over Collingwood thanks to Tom Mitchell, but honestly, I think Hawthorn, like Port Adelaide, will be flat track bullies. And I think Hawthorn will do it to an even worse extent of Port Adelaide. Because honestly, Port Adelaide, yeah, they may defeat some of the low-ranked top 8 sides, but like 6th place, 7th, 8th, or 7th place or something like that. But Hawthorn, I don't even think will make the 8. So yeah. For that reason, Geelong, I'm tipping Geelong because they're last year's preliminary finalists, and their midfield with Joel Selwood, Gary Ablett, and Patrick Dangerfield, I think they'll just be able to wipe out Hawthorn. Considering what happened last Easter Monday when Geelong won by 86 points, honestly, I can't see Hawthorn defeating Geelong.
So, to recap my tips, I'm tipping Richmond to win by 8 points, along with St Kilda, Carlton, GWS, Melbourne, Essendon, West Coast, Sydney, and Geelong.
That's all I've got to say for this week. I hope this video helped you with your tipping, and, well, good luck. Also, I hope you have a happy Easter, and thanks to you for watching this video. And I'll see you later. Happy Easter. Bye.